Good morning, because we're just before noon. It's me, Ma. I have Cop. I know everybody's not expecting Copper this morning, but there's a Cop. As soon as Rhonda pops in here. Of the reason I don't have the other horses up, any of the Mustangs, is the girls are sleeping, literally. Tonnie's laying down asleep, Renata's laying down asleep, and Willow's standing over top guard. And when I asked them if they wanted to come play, they did not wake up. So, we have Copper here. We like Copper. Copper's cool. We're going to let him finish his groceries. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to see, do I have a chair here behind me? Where am I on my platform? So, Copper is a 6-year-old halflinger cross. He's got a real fancy name for the other breeds. I should learn it. I'll do that tonight. He came in, he was supposed to come in as a feral stallion, which means that they've never been touched, which feral horses are really easy to do. Stallions a little more difficult, but feral stallions as a 4-year-old, in 4 months, I should have had him ready to go out the door, gilded and ready to go out the door. He came in as an extremely abused gelding. Still 4 years old. So, abused horses take a lot longer. Take a lot longer than non-abused horses, depending on the severity of the abuse. This was pretty bad. Ruby's was pretty bad, but as you guys know, I got Ruby under saddle. Nikki has her under saddle. I can't ride yet, but Nikki's riding her under saddle and doing amazing things with her. And she adopted Ruby. I wasn't sure how far I'd get with Ruby when she first arrived. Ruby came in and her halter had to be cut off. It had been on so long and she had indents in her head. It took me 6 months to get a halter back on her, only to find out that the reason she was terrified of the halter is people used to hang on to the halter and beat her with the lead line. Same with this little boy, Copper. So I have a drill that I spend a lot of time with my horses on. Renata came in the same way. I can halter her any day of the week. Don't put a lead line near her. So I'll teach you that drill with Copper here in a little bit after I warm him up. I think that's something important everybody should know how to do. I think you should know how to desensitize a horse after they've been violently hit with a lead line, because that lead line is actually what is a very necessary thing. And DV Survivor 22, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Sorry, I'm eating my breakfast while he's eating his little sticky snack. And then I'm going to work him. And then I'm going to teach you the lead line game. And I'm going to work him again. And hopefully by then, and I'm going to keep working him until... Nope, the mares are still asleep. So I normally work in order, Tonnie, Renata, and Willow, from noon to 1-ish. And Copper comes out later, like Copper came out yesterday at 4 o'clock. Actually, 3 o'clock. But all 3 of those girls were laying down asleep. Well, actually, Willow's guarding them, but Tonnie and Renata are down asleep. So we started with Copper today. All right, let me go work that little boy here for a minute. No, he's still eating. He's like, nope, I'm eating. Out of all of our horses, he really needs his teeth checked. But he doesn't trailer yet. Something we should work on over the holidays. He doesn't trailer yet that we're aware of. And right now, his go-to thing is if he gets afraid, he runs away. They can fight, flight, or freeze. He flights. And he can go from this round pen in his stall in less than 8 seconds. We have it on video. We know down to the timing. And I mean, he's in his stall in the corner. When we leave the barn with him, we leave the stall gate open. So if and when he bolts, which he does frequently, he can get home. If we're at the vet's clinic, there is no home. If he bolts, I'm gone. I've lost him. So we have to have a vet come here. $85. We have to sedate him. Then we have to have his teeth done. So it runs about $400 for teeth done here in Western Colorado at our rescue. So that's what he'll be working on. All right. Are you still eating, dude? He's still eating. On his right side of his body, he has a lot of scar tissue from his abuse. Getting on the right side of him has been very problematic. And in August of this year, we decided it's time he got over it. He now leads to the right. We now can start his hoof work with Matt, the farrier, on the right side. So, and he lunges to the right now. So, real glad about that. All right, I'm going to try to set you up here. There you go. You can see as much of my feet as possible. I'm going to go work this little sucker. This is Copper, 6-year-old abused pony. Copper has upward fixation of the patella, meaning that left stifle joint, which is, if you don't know where the stifle joint is, there's the belly and it goes up, and there's a spot which we call the flank, where the belly and the back leg connects. Well, the stifle joint is right below that flank area, and it's just like a knee joint. Except with horses, when they lock their legs, there's an extra ligament that comes up over top of their knee joint. And it locks their knee in place so they can sleep standing up. Well, when they go to move, that ligament relaxes and moves aside, and then they walk. When you have upward fixation of the patella, that ligament doesn't relax, doesn't move aside, and it causes him to have a locked joint. So out of all the horses we have, he needs exercise more than anybody. And Dr. Elizabeth, who comes here regularly and hopefully is coming soon, gives us exactly what she wants done, and we do it. So today he needs to walk, trot both directions of the round pen and get that leg moving. He can canter too. He gets worked out at least 5 or 6 days a week. He's on a 5-day-a-week schedule this week because I was lazy on Monday. At the red sign, I'm going to ask him to trot. That's the Office Depot sign. It's easier for him to still deal with me with his left eye instead of his right. That's okay. In the last several months, he's done a lot of things, and including letting me catch him on the right side. So he's come a long ways, but we don't want to push too hard. Nice and easy. Can't go backwards. Just going to give him a light brush job. He doesn't like to be touched, so this is an important part of his training. In the summer, no, actually, in the spring, summer, and all of the fall, he has been getting regularly brushed as we fly spray him. But finally, where are you going? Finally, it froze enough that the bugs left. Why? Why did you leave me? Finally, the bugs are gone. And so is he. Alright, he's not done. Copper. Wood. Wood. Apparently he needs to run some more. So we're gonna let him run. The more he exercises, the better that leg gets. He's got this much energy, we're gonna let him roll. There's a real slick spot right over here. That's why I moved this way a little bit out of center. So he doesn't run into that slick spot. You turn him around. They'll stay off center just a little bit. Where you try again? Okay, so those of you who follow along with me know that I train him differently than I train Tonnie. Tonnie has to come here, stand quiet while I brush. Him, I'm still hanging on to. He is still that terrified of being brushed. So Copper let me clean his eye. Wouldn't let me give him a kiss. I think the cowboy hat might be in the way. Anyway. He wants to work again. Ooh. Copper! Dude. Patience. 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 Energy today. A lot of energy. He was cooped up all last week. I took the week off. It was really cold, icky, and I needed to find my house. I knew I had a house under all that. wall painting to do. Want to go the other way? Yes, I do. Alright, off the other way. Well, you get him trained. He's going to be a darn cute little body puppet, I think. You have to stop the flight, though. Gotta teach it freeze. Yeah, I'm pushing it pretty hard right now. He's bolted away from me a lot today. Attention. Barb! We're coming through first, okay? I'll be right back. Then I'll go grab another horse. I'm setting up for the next horse. And Par's here, he's going to run the cameras. It's more exciting when he's here. Okay, guys, I'm checking what time it is to see how much time. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:20. Oh, Rhonda's here. Woo woo! Rhonda is here, yes. For those of you who don't know, Rhonda is my online person. When Par and I are, Par can't ever read the screens. He's blind as I am, but Rhonda takes care of us, and she jumps over from TikTok today for us. So I'm real excited about that. I have plenty of time. I'm going for Tonnie. I can see what time it was. Look who I found waking up from her nap. It's Tonnie. Tonnie is our 13-year-old little book club Mustang mare. She failed out of 2 saddle gentling programs. She's with us, doing really well. Real well. Par's unloading hay off the hay trailer. Boom, it just landed. This is Tonnie. Paris will be here in a minute, Rhonda. He's currently unloading hay. But Tonnie is here. Tonnie woke up from her nap. You can see she's all dirty. I'll go brush her hair in a minute. She is our youngest of the little book club Mustangs that we are saddle gentling. I'm going to test Ranatada on Friday and Saturday, and I may use her for Ride to Meet Santa. I don't think I need to. I don't think I have enough kids that I need to. But I'd like her to take photos with Santa and a few kids. I think I can manage that with her. I hope. And yes, you have a tawny butt. She is really pretty. So Rhonda's here so I can talk and catch her up on everything, and everybody else here can go along with us here. So Rhonda and I have been doing this for a minute or two, and I've decided that we shut down Project Cirrus, which we've been running here at Grand Valley Horse Rescue for almost 4 years now. And Project Cirrus is really simple. We protect the Mustangs that have been adopted, and so they don't prevent them from getting into a kill pen. We'd saved 42 of them as of October. And in November, our board met, and we have lack of support from anybody on that project. So due to lack of no money, like we have 0 supporters on that project, we stopped it in November. First auction showed up that we did not watch. There's a Peance Mustang in the kill pen that came through the Delta livestock auction on Saturday. And on Monday, I was notified, what the heck, why didn't you do this? And it was one of these people that knew that we were in financial trouble, that knew that this was our main focus, and she's adamant to help with the Mustangs, and yet she doesn't help us. And she calls me and she goes, there's a Peance Mustang in the kill pen. I'm like, yeah, I could shut down Project Cirrus. So I told her that if she could get it out of the kill pen, if she could get it into quarantine, that I would be a soft landing zone with if I can get help with transportation. So there may or may not be a Peance. Oh, look who came to say hi. Look who came to say hi. Let me get the camera down there. She says hi. Hi. Oh, I dropped the camera. Sorry. We're precariously perched up here on this platform. But there she is. There's our Tonnie girl. Isn't she lovely? Okay, she and I are going to go do a little work. We'll be right there. Let's see. Par's on his way this way. See how fast he gets here. I may procrastinate just a minute. Give Tonnie another treat. I may have a camera operator here in a sec. Oh, no, we're unhooking the trailer. Okay, I'm just going to go work her lightly. I'll do all the transitions at the red sign. Rhonda, check this out. Much better today. Good girl. Good girl. Woo. Woo. She's doing good today. Really different horse than yesterday. Yesterday, she didn't want to play at all with me. Ooh, baby. I have to go get my green bucket. Ooh. Oh, here. Do this.
Tauntaun.
No, Tonnie. Tauntaun.
Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, that Tonnie, she's full of it.
I did a face, though, not a butt, ever. You got that down pat. You know what I want Santa to bring me under the Christmas tree? A new 5-gallon bucket that the handle doesn't slip down anymore.
Oh, well, we better shoot that off to the old North Pole.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Or I should say, holy smokers. How didn't I know?
I'm thinking that might be within Santa's budget.
Well, Santa might even have a brand new bucket
There we go.
that trades you out straight across. Them buckets is precious nowadays. Well, look what old Sandy just sent down here. It's the West Slope Farm and Ranch Ag Center. Brand new bucket.
Well, I'm going to hand this to Santa so Santa can pull my root pieces over to it. How about them apples?
You got a lid.
We even got a lid.
$2.50 extra.
Oh man, I like a lid. Woo!
Oh, much better. Oh, it's new bucket smell. Woo! Oh, well, I see the problem here.
While you're working on that, Santa, can I have my hair brush so I can brush your Megan's hair? Thank you.
harder than I am.
Okay. Johan.
You need this back?
No. Easy. 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 Woo. That easy command is hard. He said that easy command is hard.
Really?
Yeah. Hard work, Eric.
So you're saying it ain't easy?
It ain't easy, no.
Well, it ain't easy. What a beautiful day. That shadow is almost due north at noon. It was funny. So we're just a little bit after that, and it is a long shadow this time of year. But ain't she beautiful?
Big Jeff. Sounds military.
Must be going away from us.
Yeah. There we go. Good girl.
Ready, girl.
Oh, that was your best one yet, baby. You got it. Yeah, no need to have ears back. You got it.
She's a pretty girl. Good girl.
Easy.
You know, when you read about the heritage of the Spanish horse that was brought over, so many of them had a gait. It's
Yeah.
amazing we don't see more of that, but that was 200 years ago, I understand.
Right.
Including ponies.
I'm surprised Copper isn't gated, but then he's not because he's got that halflinger in him.
Yeah. You know, but he does have a real steady beat. When he goes, it's always in beat.
Girl. Oh yeah, I heard. You're gonna stop at the red sign, okay? Woo.
Pretty girl. Don't let anybody cut that forelock. Just saying.
Do you think Mima would be mad over Copper? Mima has really held her temper over Copper. Look at this one, I'd be pissed. Sweet Fruity.
This, Jackie. What? I gave you the last of the food this morning, so I know you have food.
It's just that, oh, we don't get cat food at Walmart anymore.
Yeah, that was the question.
It's cheaper at Trader Supply.
What?
Easy.
We got straw for the float for the parade in fruit of this coming weekend, and Jack has found the straw in the trailer, and he approves of it. He's covered in it right now.
Woo.
So barring any tragedies, we will be out there on Saturday evening. Come see us,
Oh,
truck and trailer, and
if you cannot come see us, join us. I will be definitely live on YouTube during the parade from the back of the truck, overlooking the float, the kids, and the crowd. So it should be fun. Get a
quite
bird's eye view
festive.
of being in a parade. So if you're wondering what I'm working on with her, I'm very specific right now, and I want to be able to walk, trot, easy, woo on command, because I'm about ready to put some people on top of her. And when I do that, I want to be able to make sure I have total and utter control. Huh. Utter control. So we'll be saddling her on Fridays, her next day out. And we'll be doing probably some barrel work, which means that I'll have somebody on a barrel and she has to let them be above her head. Because that's where her stick point is. Stuck point. Okay, I'm going to put her away. Hang in there with me just a minute. Waldy's next.
It is 12:51.
Waldy's next. I'm on schedule. Wildfire. Wildy. You're next, girlfriend.
That's that red horse over there in the corner. Oh! Sorry, Jack. And you're not even a long-tailed cat. And I got you. I know, you just need some love. Jackie boy. You want me to get that red horse?
Yeah, would you please?
Hold her off.
Yeah, please. She can definitely catch herself on that.
frozen. Not too slick though.
Yeah, it's Copper went around it.
Yeah, it's not
Copper's like, whoa, I'm not going through there. We have a horse in the round pen. This is Wildfire. Yeah, Tonnie did a lot better today than yesterday. No, leave her forelock. I completely agree. How's Simon? Simon's amazing. Simon went out for 9. Simon's off his antibiotics. His tooth infection's gone. His fever's gone. He's energized again. He's eating like there's no tomorrow. And he was out in the arena for 90 minutes yesterday. And every time someone would look up to thinking, oh, it's time to bring him in, he'd go, nope, it's not. And he'd run and buck and then stop and wait and breathe that out. So he's doing much better. This is Wildfire, guys. Wildfire is a 3-year-old ranch bred from Silt, Colorado. She and her family were being at a dispersal sale at the Delta Livestock Auction. Yes, we go to those. Used to. Missed a horse on Saturday. Anyway, she jumped the fence, destroyed her left shoulder. We said, yeah, that gotta hurt. They said, do you want to try to save her life? We said, yes. Left shoulder's in real good shape. Her attitude, we gentled her really fast, guys. I have a very specific method on how to gentle a horse where they don't get overwhelmingly unafraid of you. We did not do that. We definitely gentled her real fast. So she's in your pocket, on top of you, doesn't listen, makes you make her do her job, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go warm her up. Okay, you gonna run the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. She licked it clean.
We're at the magic 1 o'clock.
And the parking lot's gonna start filling up. So I've been training a lot of horses in here, a couple horses in here this morning. I've had Copper in here who came trotting around, got to this spot in front of the mounting block over there, hit his brakes, walked across it, and then he came this way and all the way around. I had Tonnie in here. She went across it once, went, yeah, no. She came in on this way. She goes across it, she walks. They're not coming in towards me. See if I can move her closer to me. Nope, we're right over top of the slick spot.
It's a nice big circle though.
Nice big circle. There we go. There, now she cut it. minute. She's a 3-year-old.
I'm surprised she's holding that trot. Pretty girl. She will never shy away from a camera or anybody up here like other horses. She loves people. Oh, what a sweetheart. Isn't she pretty? Did you groom her up?
I haven't groomed her yet.
Wow, she's pretty.
Yep. No, by the way. Woo. Wildy.
She loves people.
There we go. Now go this way.
Yes, baby, the camera's on. Good little warm up. Pretty girl. Simon is really on the recovery. He's got a great appetite. He's feeling well. Yesterday he went out and tore up the arena, so he's doing good. The only horse you might ever have to hit with the whip. She's not afraid of it. She didn't really hit it with the whip. It's just lay it across her back to keep them understanding who's in charge.
Yeah, I thunk her with it, but thunking and whipping are two different things. That one is pretty good. Laying it across her back. I prefer thunking with the handle.
So with her, you have to constantly keep her motivated. Other horses, you have to calm down to get out of that trot. Like Cop. I think we had a funny noise out there.
I thought it was a bird.
Well, there's a chicken running down the driveway.
Okay.
She got her feet done yesterday. She's a good girl. Always gets impatient on that last one.
Yeah, she has an attention span of a gnat.
But we did pretty good. That's why she's got such a nice clop clop.
That needs some work. Needs some work.
And she pretty girl. It's gonna be a really nice riding horse. She's halfway there.
Yeah, she's viable.
Oh yeah, I know, but when she gets full grown, she's gonna.
Oh, she's gonna be amazing for us. She's gonna need a little red-headed girl to handle her. Because she's a redhead attitude. She's a little bit spunky. Sassy. Huh, spunky and sassy. I've heard those called to use that before.
Well,
She
Josh
does better
says.
with more attention and more out time. If we get her out on a regular basis, she does much better.
Yes. She's willing. Not
Yeah.
quite as willing as Dee.
No, she's not as willing as Denali.
That Dee. But she is. She's always ready to accept somebody's face.
We have Ride to Meet Santa tickets online. If you use the coupon code ECON5, and it's all caps, ECON with the number 5, you get $5 off a ticket. Did you know that? Har?
And that's this weekend and next weekend, the 13th and the 20th, I do believe.
And we have Santa coming to the rescue.
Yeehaw!
Kids get to climb on the back of a horse and come up and see Santa. And there'll be a special prize for every child that looks at Santa and says, "For Christmas, I want a Piance Mustang."
Wow. Big guarantees there.
Yes. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to thank you in the eye. Not sure why your eye was under my arm. You know I'm doing a Maine.
Yes, this weekend, this Saturday from noon to 2.
Noon to 2 this Saturday, noon to 2 next Saturday. Discount code ECON5.
Econ5. ECON.
All caps with the number 5.
Number 5. ECON5. ECON5. Caps.
Yep. It just says it's short for economy. Nobody can afford upper price tickets this year because the economy sucks so bad. So I gave them a discount code.
Pass it on, folks.
Yes, pass it on. Largest fundraiser of the year, and we have tickets in every time slot, both days. So let's go to work, sell some tickets.
Get your holiday pictures taken on a horse for your kids, grandkids, yourself.
We bought dresses for our granddaughters so they get their pictures taken.
Yeah, we got close to matching on 3 granddaughters. We're going to put them on Simon and get some pictures.
Yeah, we're going to line them up, all 3 of them on the horse.
It's 2, 4, and 6. I was reminded that next year it'll be 3, 5, and 7.
Yeah.
Right in my face, so don't miss it.
My one of the granddaughters.
Discovery with kids is it's amazing. I love seeing it happen.
So what happens is when they get here, they'll get a safety lesson by me or Chloe. Chloe and Willa are doing safety lessons. I might bring Renata in.
Filler.
I might bring Renata in for that part of the process. And then from there, they get a tour of the place, get to meet all the animals. Then they get to ride to meet Santa. And prior to getting a ride to meet Santa, they get a second lesson on how to sit on a horse. You know that knows
is busy. It's a busy nose.
Don't.
It's always where it's not necessarily needed or recommended.
Yeah. Not normally.
But she's pretty. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So groundwork is really important.
Yeah. This is where it all happens. The more control you have on the ground, the more control you have in the saddle. Simple as that, guys. No ifs and buts about it. So, and you can actually train your horses to do just about anything under saddle. I mean, on the ground before you saddle.
Plus, you get to know your horse and it gets to know you before you jump on top. Away you go. Boy, she's just in it. Oh, I think Simon says something about water.
Yeah, I hear that. Woo.
Okay, so she said woo, the horse stopped but took steps forward, so she corrected that by making Wildfire back up with a shake. Very effective. Hey! D!
That D and Ren.
Yes, I mean they were... D!
No. What are you doing? Turn. Turn. There you go. Turn. Her turns are horrible. I went to work on D and Renata. They're fighting over there. Okay, if you haven't noticed, I'm a whale of a lot harder on this horse than I am on Tonnie. I've been training this horse for 2 years. She knows what I'm asking. I made sure it's like tightening the screws on, making sure everything's exactly the way you want it. I expect her to walk around in that red sign and then start a trot. This is what I expect. Just like that. Easy. That was a much better circle on the piano that time. Love seems to be problematic. Woo. Woo. So if you're wondering what we're doing here, at 1 o'clock, I expected my parking lot to be full, and I had a rider scheduled for her at 1 o'clock. My parking lot is not full, and I don't have a rider for her. So, we're going to go the other way, and I'm going to put her back in a trot. And I just want her to find that trot rhythm and just hold it. My hands will be up in ride position, and we'll see what we can't do about just getting a nice pretty little trot out of her. Then Queen's coming in. And then Willow. So, and then Renata. So that's what's got a lot of horses. So when a rider's not here, they have to keep moving. She always comes right in at us. I don't like that. Okay, so my hands are in right position. I have a nice little tight circle here with me. I just want her to sit down and trot. A little fast. I wouldn't want to ride that trot. Wildy. Slow. There, my girl. Slow, slow. There you go, good girl. with my body as she was trotting around me and get her to just get into a nice, comfortable rhythm. You know those really pretty quarter horse jogs? They're not a trot, it's a jog. Woo! One more foot, baby. There you go. Those aren't, most quarter horses don't come with that really pretty, you know the one I'm talking about. Not that Western pleasure thing they do, but that serious jog that quarter horse gets. You know, like they're getting ready to go onto a barrel race or something. They do that really pretty little jog. Those are not, most horses don't come with that. We train that into them. It's a slow down and a collection process. And I'm just working on that with her right now. Very few of my horses are ever going in the show ring out of here. They end up the kids' horses. So with kids' horses, that means that we do gymkhanas. Those are really fun. Trail rides, a little dressage. Did we just go this way? We did. I think we just went this way, baby. Woo. Let's turn around and go the other way. No. Woo. Turn around and go this way. No. You're on top of me. This side. The reason we do Western dressage instead of doing horse shows is because they don't judge on tack or apparel or how much bling I have on my horse. They do each individual maneuver by itself. she did well for me. She walked, trotted around me. The startup where she goes right at us, I've got to fix that. I'll work on that next. When do I see her again? Today is what day? We're on Wednesday. I see her again on Friday for workouts. Yeah, that nose. And I'll go grab Queen. She'll be next. Alright, we're just booking our way through horses. Here we go. One more horse down.
What you gonna do now?
Grab Queen. I don't have a rider, so I'm putting this one back.
She got
Actually, you want to put her in the arena and let her run?
Oh.
Yeah, she needs to run in the arena. Yeah.
Pretty girl. Is that your friend? Your friend over there? Keep walking. Keep walking. Come on. Gonna walk over here. Ah! Here comes the beauty queen. Isn't she beautiful?
Not so pretty today.
She sweated her butt off yesterday.
Oh, she had.
I don't know if anybody saw that, but wow, she worked for about an hour. It must have been an hour. And she just,
Sir, would you grab this grain bucket right here?
beautiful. Now remember, you can't outrun a racehorse.
Oh, I got a racehorse running right now over there. Well, look at him go. Wow, Pulsar, you look good.
Dirty horse.
Dirty horse, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, he ran fast.
Quick. I see you. You're next.
He's not, but okay. Okay, this is Queen. She is dirty from yesterday.
Dirty horse.
Dirty horse. She is an off-the-track thoroughbred. She is 6 years old. She is lame. They raced her with her hip out of joint. We are having lots of fun getting her healed up.
Isn't she lovely?
It'll be 4 years in January.
Beautiful.
No, yeah. 4 years in January.
Uh-oh.
There we go. There we go. Queen. This is Queen. Queen is a 6-year-old. Will be 7 in January. Off the track thoroughbred. She's by Blame out of Queen of the Sands. They raced her with her hip out of joint, and we have been working on that for 4 years to get it sound.
Isn't she beautiful?
No, not today. She's not. She's really ugly today. She's got
dirty horse.
Dirty horse. She got all sweaty yesterday and went and rolled in her paddock.
And she was sweaty. She was shiny sweaty.
Drippy sweaty. She looked at me and said, hose. I said, no, baby, too cold for hose.
Yeah. That's what I thought, too. Because you don't have enough time before it gets cold.
Yeah, I didn't want her that hot, but she did that to herself. So we're going to go in here and work her a minute. So we've got, this is number 4 horses. So we're booking right along.
Are we expecting peeps?
Yeah. I was expecting Jane, Molly, Chloe, and Adele. And Josh. So, there you go.
So we're going to have to do a Christmas grotto unless we use that over there. And then we're doing paper here.
Yeah, the Christmas grotto is what we're going to have to do over here because Al can't walk across that gravel if he competes. That's a long ways for Al.
That is. It doesn't have to be like last year's extensive grotto. Might use some of them straw bales.
We might.
Or I got some hay bales.
No, I like the straw bales.
So, do you have an estimate on how many people are going to be on that trailer? 10?
About
20?
12. I got 12 to 20. Are you ready? She looks ready. Does she look ready to you?
She's beautiful.
Here we go. I'm going to go train a horse.
Look at how dirty that horse is. That is a dirty horse.
I'm going to go train a horse.
Thoroughbred, that's one dirty thoroughbred.
That is one
how
really
dirty she is.
I'm not even brushing her yet.
She's pretty.
Yesterday when she got done sweating, there was, waves of sweat coming off and waves of dirt on top of the sweat.
Look at that. A perfect shadow of a slender horse.
Yep.
She's beautiful. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to thoroughbreds. And I'm not a big bay horse fan, but man, these sheep popping. Because there's so many bays. There's bays of so many colors.
There's so many breeds.
And she's got that really petite thoroughbred head, or not quite concave like a Arabian, but it's a petite head. She's just beautiful.
They're gonna fly. They're gonna fly.
And she loves people, but does not like other horses. So, well, she likes some other horses, but not her.
You scared them all away. You're bigger than they are.
Yeah, little birds and thoroughbreds, they don't go well together. Ain't she beautiful? Now, yesterday she did this too, and she's got a kink in her works that she's trying to work out. It looks like like Mima was saying, she was raced with an out of joint hip. Can you imagine? And we had that put back in, and it was just like, wow. But when you're like that for who knows how long, it hurts. She's a big horse. She pushes 16. Probably not quite.
She's a solid 15.3.
But I know when you're on her, the ground's a lot further away than, a hand or two less. I just know that. She's so beautiful. And when she gets going, she just floats. 60-foot round pin doesn't do her justice. She's watching her footing over here because she took a couple falls last year. Really banged her up in the arena.
The year before.
Huh?
That was 2 winters.
Oh, that was 2 years ago? Yeah, she fell.
We just got healed up from that. She still has a small hematoma there where she fell.
We have a shady spot in the arena right along a fence, and the snow doesn't really melt there. So it was slick, and she gets going, and she really goes, and she fell and slid on the ice. But it gave her a big old scar and hematoma, and then she did it again, so yeah.
Yeah, one of her chests looked like it belonged to Dolly.
Yeah, she was pretty swollen up. She can really go when she can open it up and feeling good, but like Mima said, there's a lameness until it all gets right and stays right. Dirty horse. What am I seeing?
Back left hip.
So counterclockwise isn't working.
No. Woo. I talked to Karen yesterday. She's going to get a hold of Elizabeth and get her schedule. Because I don't see us riding this lame horse. Yeah. Woo. Okay, that was fine.
Well, she sure tore it up yesterday.
Yeah, she probably overstrained it at the end.
Yep, because the way she was spinning.
Yep. She wanted to get back with Pulsar more than she wanted to take care of her body.
One of those moments.
Yes, it was one of those moments. And I was busy with Karen, and I should have put her back.
She's a dirty horse, needs groomed.
I'm going to do that next.
Dirty horse.
I just didn't want to do it in one more with her.
That hay on her belly's really bugging her too.
Is she happier?
Yeah, there's some more hanging off the other side, so
I'll get there. I'm not on
I
that
know
side.
she's much happier. She's smiling. She's dirty horse.
Very dirty.
You know, there's a big old dirty red horse over there.
Yeah, I know. He's on today's agenda. Or tomorrow's, one of the two. I think I'd like him on
Oh,
Thursday.
he's going down. Boom.
Big Red went down?
He's down.
Yeah, he was out there red.
Oh, he's gonna rub it in so we get. Oh yes, he says. She's watching him. That's funny right there. Because you know what she's gonna do when she gets back in her.
She's gonna go see her big red boyfriend.
Hey, BR. Oh, look, he's sitting.
And I heard the thunder shake.
That's my boy. There it is again. Did you get it? Get that itch. So you see that pretty little braid on her forehead? She's had that in there for a week now. Finally had to undo her tail because it was all over the place. Poor horse. She's beautiful.
So Queen's mane, the forelock, when we put a bridle on her and it gets in her head, she starts flipping her head around. So we were hoping we were going to be riding her this week because she just had a body work with Krista. We were hoping that would be enough, but it apparently is not. Not enough, is it?
So she got all braided up and she was a wild horse yesterday.
Yeah. So we didn't take the braids out yesterday.
Every day's a new day here because Tonnie and Willer were kind of wild yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
And Wildfire got out and tore it up. D, he's been self-exercising. Right now, he's self-exercising over there.
Who's in the water bucket again?
That is
Wildfire.
Wildfire with the step stool.
Oh yes, I should have known. It's a brush.
Baby, your dirty horse. Isn't she beautiful?
Woo. I expected more from you. When this horse is sound, she's has always been my lead lesson horse for kids how to ride. When she's sound. Getting her sound this year has been really problematic. So she really
But she's beautiful.
yeah.
You see, you just have to, when you go in her paddock, you just have to say, "You're so beautiful," and she's like putty in your hands. You can mold her any direction.
Okay,
But
does that side look better?
if you don't say beautiful,
You're in trouble. Back up.
oh, she's like a mahogany board. She's so beautiful.
You know, she's looking for her family.
Well, Pulsar's over there prancing around like he's not lame.
I'm not the one that put all the mud on you.
Maybe he's a dirty horse.
What color?
So that one star, it's Kathy.
Oh.
That one star is all the white she's got on her. And she's that deep, dark bay. We have the new horses are bays also, but they're a lighter bay color.
Yeah.
And then we have Renata, who's a bay.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's almost completely black. She's got one little tiny patch of star. That's not even a star, it's half a star. And then there's the red horse or brown horse, Willer Fielder. She's a brown horse. Not she doesn't have any black on.
Okay, she's done. On to the next horse.
Whoa!
Show him what he's doing.
He's just bucking it and kicking it.
He's also lame, and they try to self-adjust their legs with their bucking. Ouch! She just knocked me off my block.
Coming out the gate.
Yep. No wonder she never won well. Her hip was out of joint, and when she comes out of the gate, she goes sideways and hits the jockey. Stop. Please be running me over. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go grab Wildfire and put her away so that we can get Renata out. She's next on my list. Okay, guys, we got Ranatada coming in next. I had to move Wildfire out so that I could get Ranatada out. Because Ranada's stalled and paddock opens up into my arena. Okay, I'm off for. Ooh, this one has holes on the bottom. I'm off for Ren.
Jackie boy says he's exhausted.
I see that.
There's that D. I know you say you're next. There's old Hank, he's that white horse. Seems pretty content. This little girl, she just came in from being out in the arena. Big old Chai over there. There's our soon-to-be float, the whimsical Christmas theme. Pulsar over there looking over his water bucket. Right in the middle. Queen. That looks like Outlaw, and Outlaw's on this side and Teddy's on the other. They're standing side by side, so it's like a two-headed monster. And here is Rhonda. Amazing how horses remember that bucket. It's got something good in it. You're 2 hours and 2 minutes in.
And we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, we're on 5. So we're doing about 30 minutes a horse.
3 minutes.
No, we're doing 30 minutes a horse. That's pretty good, we're cruising. Here.
Hang on to that for a moment, would you?
So it's 2 o'clock, right?
Yes.
And I am not one homeschooler here today. Okay. Pulsar, get your foot out of the water bucket. She's ready.
Take care of business.
We all are.
Oh, it's on Wednesday, December 10th.
What is?
The concert.
Well, we know that. We've been planning on
Oh,
going.
today's December 10th.
I know,
Okay.
we know that.
Yay. Isn't she pretty? Now, see, she's just a whole different color and shape than Queen. The shape is definitely different.
Then Tonnie.
Well, beige. I'm talking about beige.
Oh yeah, she's got a unique coloring.
She
I can't remember if I've ever lunged this horse or not.
she does have a nice forelock like Queen and a nice mane. Some horses just don't have a forelock. Like Pulsar, you can barely grab a handful of hair there. I mean,
Copper had a great one. Got cut. Mortal sin.
yeah, there are some horses just can't, and then there's these few that I don't know. But she's quite a bit smaller. She might go 15 hands. So she's a good 8 inches shorter than Queen. Easy, which makes the distance to the ground 8 inches less, but it seems like a lot less when you're on
it seems a lot less.
Oh, there's our friend the hawk. He just waved at me. Yeah, man, that's a big one. We got a big old red-tailed hawk flying over. Looking for cats, I guess. I don't know. Another Mustang off the Little Book Cliff management area. We do believe that she can't hear much. There's her brand.
Lip flipping. She's licking her lip. And then she started walking. It's like, okay, I'm safe.
So we got a lot of young ladies interested in this horse.
Yeah, this horse, as soon as I get her ready to go, she's going to have a home. She's going to be out the door real quick. So that's why I'm working on her.
We'll be putting a saddle on her pretty quick. But that she has to pick the little girl because there's several interested. That's a tough job for a horse. But I think she's up for it because she does love those girls. And I think there could be some sharing going on. So far it's been good. Well, we picked up a little bit of a breeze out of the west, and it's cool. Sun's out, so one side of you stays fairly warm. That's when you want to snuggie up with one of these big old horses, because they.
I'm less strict with her than Wildfire. She's just learning this. So I don't want to scare her. Retighten up the screws when she's got a little basic understanding. Wildfire not allowed to move when she moves. She's been doing it for 2 years. Renata's been doing it for 4 months.
So this horse is in her teens.
14.
She's been handled by many trainers, and apparently there was no knowledge of her being deaf, but it makes a lot of sense with the lack of success, or maybe this disappointment in her learning curve. But now it makes a lot of sense, and she's coming right along. So here we are. Always be aware that a bad horse might not be bad. It might not just hear. It might be in pain. You know, there's so many.
He's a big one.
So check it out before we say they're a bad horse. It might take something, you know, just a different technique for them to learn. Don't give up. And especially on Mustangs, because they're going away fast, so let's cherish them. And it's the truth that some cannot be domesticated. There are some that just cannot be taught. They have to roam free.
And that's how you shuffle them. Pistol just could not be domesticated.
He lived up to his name in every way. That horse was off the chain. And, you know, he was a Mustang. He was gathered, so I understand it. Another horse was that little stallion we transferred.
That wasn't a Mustang, though.
Huh? No, it wasn't a Mustang, but it was a little stallion. He didn't like people much.
No.
Had no use for him.
You know, I love they sent us up to go get these horses. Always inform us a lot of information ahead of time. So we're up there thinking I've got the saddle tunnel, halter gentle stallion. To find out he's not halter gentle, and he put his previous owner in the hospital.
Yeah, he's just about wild. I'd say, you know, he was as close to pistol as I've seen, but he was a stallion. So, you know, you don't just, you gotta use a stallion so it's trained. You can't just breed them because they get violent.
No, he's now a gelding.
So, you know, you make good decisions with your horses here. But anyway, he was quite the handful, but he knew that we were there for the right purpose, and so it makes a big difference when you can bond with a horse and help them understand that you're there for good. That's one thing good that came out of that.
Yeah, he trusted us.
And now he's a gelding, so that's even better because he was a really pretty little horse. He's a gaited little stallion, you know, and people want to keep them stallions so they can breed them, and then what?
Okay, if you want to keep a stallion for breeding purposes, it better have a list, a standard list of all their accomplishments. Right now, the only stallion that I can think of in the world that needs to be saved for darn sure is that little stallion running the barrels in the National Finals Rodeo.
Yeah, they have to have a purpose, you know, and it has to be focused and trained well because they will go south on you. And, you know, I mean, there's a whole lot of value in that because of his winnings and whatnot. So, but it's a hard choice.
It is a hard choice. You know, Dale Wilkerson, one of the best trainers in the world. He's in the Hall of Fame for reining. He's in the Hall of Fame for cutting.
There's your
And
peeps.
he had Mr. Gunsmoke. Mr. Gunsmoke was in his 20s. Dale was old. And they'd been together forever, and Dale walked up to pet on his head one day at the stall, and Mr. Gunsmoke grabbed him right here, picked him up, and shook him. So, you never know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Stallions can really do damage. I've seen them go after people in videos and such, and it ain't pretty. Pulsar he was a stallion until he was 4. Well,
Yeah.
before he turned 5, I should say.
I have to go talk to him.
And boy, he didn't like people he didn't like. I'll just tell you that, because he picked somebody up and shook him.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Okay. I've been looking right through. Nobody's here. I'm just going through the horses. Okay. So Willow and the Hennies are actually who I really need out next. Okay. So maybe down there. Queen. Yeah. Back left leg was pretty lame. I think she overstressed it yesterday. Okay. But I did have her out. I did have her working. And when I got her slowed down, it's like, no, but she did get out work. So she should be ready to roll on Friday. Or even light work. You are just fine.
We painted, I painted a Christmas dinosaur.
Did you paint a Christmas dinosaur?
Look at them birds.
Alright, go. Are you with Mom or are you staying here? You can. He's been really good. Okay. You had a field trip. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work this horse the other way, and I need the 2 of you in the round there with me. Alright? Chloe, you ready to climb on this horse? Okay. Chloe's going to climb on Renata here in a minute,
What?
but I do have to send her the other way. So here's the thing, guys. Remember when Parr said there's a bunch of little girls wanting this horse? Well, those bunch of little girls are newbies. And if I put a newbie on this horse, it's going to scare the living snot out of them. They're going to get afraid. This horse is going to get afraid. However, I throw Chloe on all kinds of horses all the time. And so the likelihood of her being afraid and not knowing what to do is slim. So we're going to try putting Chloe on Renata today. And I have Adele here, and Adele can handle this horse.
And also, Spencer has put weight on her.
Yep.
But that's a different.
And I know she's been ridden before, though. I have pictures of her being ridden. We just have to redo it. So.
Man, she stands there like a show horse.
Are we going to ride her bareback?
Yeah, I'm just going to put you on, baby.
Okay.
You know the stomach, you know the drill.
Yep.
Lay on the stomach,
Boy,
both directions.
Captain Jack's a girl name.
Sit on her.
But sometimes I get my girls in place.
Do you want to run the horse or the camera and have Parr run the horse?
You call horses girls then, so you're just by girl.
Oh,
That's
you're
what
right,
I am.
Blue.
I just by boy. I call Willow a boy sometimes.
You're right, Blue. You were right. Okay, we're going to do it again. You're okay. Doing good. No.
Yeah, Kev. You, Kristen, been hanging out with Penny too much. And I've been hanging out with Foxwoods that I call sometimes Willow.
There you go, good girl.
So we're just by
Hey,
boy.
you were right. I was wrong. Oh, did you see that part?
I did.
She went with the finger.
I saw that. You know, there's only certain animals that will follow your finger and go, and horses aren't one of them. So this is good.
How about that, car?
I have to step on it to get her back. So I don't have to get me much.
Okay, y'all. You want to come make friends? Woo, 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 woo. Right on. Okay. You want to leave line or the
This is Ranatada, a Mustang off the Little Book Cliff management area.
Okay, kid, you can't be like climbing around and jumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't jump. Okay?
And she loves people, especially young
She
ladies.
is a treat monster. Okay.
So
All
we're
right, Chloe, let's try it on the side first. Okay.
this horse has been ridden, but we've been told a lot of things. So
Yeah.
Chloe there is 7. She's on the other
That's
side.
Okay.
She
let
is
me put a brush on her
fearless.
first. Put Chloe on a dirty horse.
So is Adele pretty much, but a
You.
little different.
Stay real quiet,
So-
real calm, okay?
We're gonna
I don't need her raiding your energy. You're a little ninja, right?
put
Right now, I need
Chloe,
you
just
to
lay her
just be
over
chill.
the back of this horse.
She thinks I have the treats, Adele. Oh, she says you have them. Okay.
Horses catch on pretty
Okay, you know
quick.
my theory. I would not do this if I didn't think we were safe, right? Okay, when I put you on, I really want this arm on here. So you hang on to me too. Okay? Got me? Stomach only.
Okay, so what you want right here is confidence, and there's no fear, because horses sense emotions, and if there's tentativeness, if there's just that little bit, there's a change in attitude. So this is why Chloe and Adele work so well here. It's because
The other
they've
side.
been around
Oh,
these
she's
horses.
gonna give you kisses. She's like, that was good. Do you need more treats?
That's just amazing.
Okay, now
Totally
she's probably never had anybody come up on her right, okay? So let's do it again.
Okay, so here we go.
Same girl.
I would say don't attempt this at home, but we're not at home either. So anyway, watch the horse. Okay, because from the right it's different.
Treat.
Everybody usually trains on the
Now
left, so we always want to do both. So there's no surprises down the road.
Good girl.
And now this young lady's sitting on this horse. We know that she's been saddled and ridden, but it's been a while.
You can give that horse a
That's
look.
just so cool. Isn't it? Amazing.
Okay.
I'm done. My fingers.
Can't generate that with AI. I know that.
This is not AI, is that what they just saw?
What in the world?
Okay. Here are choices. Willow, who had a monster workout yesterday, or the Hennies. Alright. I brought Queen out already and worked her.
We can get Willow on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Before we ride to San
Yeah.
Francisco.
She not sound on that left back leg today. Yeah, I think it was too much yesterday. She'll be ready to roll definitely on Friday for you. Even if it's walk trot lightly in here or in the paddock.
You can talk to them.
Huh?
You can talk to them.
Okay, and I already worked Wildfire. So, you want to work with the Hennies? Sure does. Oh, her enthusiasm was overwhelming, troops.
Hey, Mima. So, what's my job is going to be on Friday Week Sample?
I'm gonna ask you to make sure that everybody parks over there, and then you're gonna also greet them at the entry gate, at the the welcome booth,
Okay.
which is gonna be right there.
Yeah, so you're pretty much
Here.
I'm pretty much going to run.
Adele, can you help her put Renata?
Yeah, and we'll
in,
go
please?
through that. We want it. We don't want people driving back here. We're gonna send them over here.
Yeah,
So
okay, so you want me to like do this?
sure.
Yeah, you're pretty much going to stand right there and just point this way. Okay.
And once you get one or two people parked, they'll know how to park.
I was just making sure.
Is that gonna be fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you know, if it's not fun, what I'm gonna do? Find you another job, right? Okay.
So Renata's going back.
Center or basketball, you get to choose.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm fine with any job either.
Okay. And you know that I'll be rotating people around.
Okay.
Are we staying live? You're over to like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think we should be done. We're gonna go work the hennies, guys, in the barn. The hennies are next. We're not doing Willow today because of her monster workout yesterday. So thank you guys very much for joining us. We had a lot of fun.
Have a great day.